Hey guys, David here. Just thought I'd jump on here for a few minutes on my way home from work. First day back at work since last Tuesday. I worked at home from Thursday, but I was getting over a cold. So my first day back at the office. Gotta say, it was hard to go back today. Get used to hanging out at home, and then you go back down to a cubicle farm, and it's it was kind of a struggle just to get in the mood to go. But the day went okay. My job is a social service worker. At this point is to call individuals up, parents primarily, who have been granted cash aid, CalFresh, which would be food stamps and all that. My job, and I've said this before, but my job is to call up to see if they are either working or going to school or would like to volunteer to look for a job if they will be needing child care. And of course, the county, we have a special program that will pay for child care, make it completely free to individuals who are on assistance to either work, look for work, go to school. Basically, the county will provide child care. And that's good in some situations. I spoke with one lady today. I don't know her situation, but she has a child or two. And I called her and told her that I was calling to see if she needed child care. And she said, well, I'm waiting to see if I can get cash aid first. And I told her that she had been granted cash aid, otherwise I would be calling her. And she basically broke down in tears, thanked me profusely, although I had nothing to do with that. But saying that basically she had a job offer, but she needed some money to have fingerprints taken and all that. And she definitely needed child care. That was a nice call, and I can totally support that. Those are the people who make my job worthwhile. You want to help people who need help, people who realize it's a temporary situation and that it's meant to be that way. It's not meant to be a lifestyle. So those calls are very gratifying. Basically, they make you feel like you're doing something worthwhile. That happens maybe 10% of the time. The other 90% of the calls that I make, an example would be another call I made today. It was a couple. We have no idea if they're married or not. You have to look in the case a little deeper than I need to find that out. But it was a couple, and they had 5 children. This is a young couple in their 30s. But when I called them, spoke to the lady of the house, explained to her why I was calling, and her comment was, well, either me or, I can't remember if she said boyfriend or husband, but we don't want to work right now, we're just staying at home. And that bothered me because it used to be when you got welfare to work here in the state of California that you had to either be looking for work, going to school, or working. Otherwise, you would be penalized and not receive as much cash aid or food stamps. But that isn't the case. Since COVID, it's not been mandatory. That is, you basically don't have to do anything to get your cash aid or food stamps. You aren't sanctioned in any way. You're not penalized financially if you don't do those things. So it's become voluntary, and everyone fully expected that to change when COVID finished, but it hasn't changed, and it probably won't with our current administration, the governor. That to me is very frustrating because I have 3 kids, as you know, grown kids, and all 3 families, both parents work. It'd be wonderful if they were all wealthy enough to have the mother stay home with the kids. I know I've gotten comments from other presenters on how you know, that's not God's way. He intended moms to stay home. Well, I get all that. I agree. I mean, I think that's perfect and wonderful if you can do that, if you can have a wife stay home. In this day and age, however, these kids have student loans. It requires almost a two-parent income. For whatever reason, that's a choice they've made, and that's the way it is. But it bothers me that my kids have to pay probably half of their income for childcare, and we basically give it away free. I mean, like I said, it's good when people want to participate and they need that childcare. That's good and all, but you know, basically in our state, you get this government aid for up to 6 years. 6 years cumulative. I mean, you can, you know, basically live off the system for 6 years and get food stamps and cash aid. And of course, that's coming from the taxpayers, you know, our checks, our money, our wages. Anyway, I don't know. That's just what's bothering me today, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have done a video, but I don't know. It's been on my mind. Also, I just found out that my pipe here is not doing so well. Looks like my $20 Barrancini is beginning to show some signs of wear. I don't know. Anyway, but thanks for hanging on. I don't mean to be negative today, but I was just thinking about that. That's been on my mind. So God bless all of you. Hope you all have a nice evening. I'll talk to you soon.